What it is, what it do, what it is, lads and ladettes. It's your boy Dakota Griswold of Gamers, Nerds, and Geeks United. Welcome back to Yesterday Today. This, of course, is the show where we bring you some of the biggest gaming news you may have missed from yesterday, today. Jumping right into it, and well, let's talk about Xbox's new, parenting app. It lets you basically control everything like any other parenting app for any other game system. But this one lets the children send messages back and forth to you. They can ask for extended time, and then you can actually decide what you want to do. You can manage their friends list and everything like that. And you have all of the right tools to basically control everything that your child is doing on the Xbox. More time, friends list, all of that good stuff. So yeah, these apps are always necessary, always good, and I'm glad that they're absolutely evolving. So let's get out of the boring parenting stuff here and let's talk about October's PlayStation Plus games. Not a bad month. Next month we are getting Vampire and Need for Speed Payback, available from October 6th to November 2nd. Not a bad month for PlayStation Plus, okay? I've always been interested in Vampire, just never got a chance around to playing it. But with it available for PS Plus, sounds good. Need for Speed Payback. Well, I actually planned on playing that around November when EA Play goes on Game Pass. So even if you don't have an Xbox or plan on buying an Xbox, at least you got Need for Speed Payback, which is really cool. Really, really good month for October for the PlayStation Plus games. Now, let us move on to, again, the Nintendo Jump Rope Challenge. The Nintendo Jump Rope Challenge, it said, it's going to just continue to stay on the Nintendo eShop for an extended period of time. They said it was only going to be up there for a short amount of time, but then they actually said that they might actually start charging for it, and that doesn't seem to be the case. But Nintendo released an official statement and said, thanks to all players of Jump Rope Challenge for recording 2.5 billion total jumps. Wow, people really took this serious. As new jumpers are joining, the free download will be available until further notice and will not be removed from the Nintendo eShop on yesterday, basically September 30th. So, well, if you wanted a quick little exercise and you wanted something to record you, well, there you go. You got the Jump Rope Challenge, and it's going to be there pretty much for a while. And 2.5 billion total jumps, yeah, it might be here to stay. Nintendo might be throwing us a bone here. Now, here's the best news, okay? Some real, because everybody's just like, what is that? So, well, Nintendo released another statement, and well, today, there will be a new Smash character revealed. I know there's some Smash players out there who follow me who love Smash, and this is always great news. So Nintendo also released an official statement on Twitter, and they said the next Smash Bros. Ultimate DLC fighter will be revealed tomorrow at 7 a.m. Pacific time. That's today. The video presentation will be roughly 3 minutes long, followed by a brief message from director Masahiro Sakurai. And yeah, so it shows up today, and it's going to be very, very brief. We'll be getting it in the next few hours after you've seen this video. And I have no idea who could it be. I'm really wondering, are they even going to get amiibos for 3 minutes? Is this character a big deal, or is it not a big deal? I'm really, really wondering. But honestly, I'm out of guesses at this point. It doesn't appear that they're going to throw Sora in there. Doesn't appear that Dante from Devil May Cry is going to be in there. I have no idea who could this be. But why don't you let me know down in the comments who you think it can be, and if you definitely approve of it as a Smash fan. All right, lads and ladettes, let's get into the real meat and potatoes of the stories. And well, I'm going to start off and talk about Stadia. Yes, Stadia. This actually was very, very interesting. This is actually pretty cool. So Stadia is officially getting ready to put integrated crowd choice into their games. Now they're trying to change the way that you interact with your streamers on YouTube. And this is really, really interesting. So basically, when there is a choice made in the game, the crowd gets to vote for it. Awesome, right? That sounds really, really, it actually makes very interesting for watching. So I'm not being a person who's not a Stadia player himself. This would be a very, very interesting thing to watch, where it's just like, you might not want to play, but you'd want to see somebody else play, and helping them corrupt their decisions and basically making them sweat. So it's going to come officially to 2 games, and that's Dead by Daylight and Baldur's Gate. But there's an official synopsis where they released to say how it's going to be completely different, and here's what it is. On October 1st, which is today, Dead by Daylight will launch on Stadia Pro, and it will be the first game to integrate crowd choice. In Dead by Daylight, the feature gives the audience a chance to vote whether the streamer should be a killer who is tasked with killing the other players in the match, or one of the 4 survivors that is trying to evade or run away. That's actually pretty awesome. And then there's a screenshot where it says choices: 72% for the killer, 28% for the survivor. So that's really going to be awesome as they integrate this into other games. There's only 2 games now, but I can only imagine when they make stuff like dialogue choices and everything. And speaking of dialogue choices, that happens in Baldur's Gate 3, right? Well, on October 6th, Baldur's Gate 3 will be the second game to support the feature. Unlike Dead by Daylight, which is an asymmetric survival horror game, Baldur's Gate 3 is an RPG with the option to play solo or online with other players. When crowd choice is enabled, the streamer's audience can vote on what narrative decisions the creator should make to progress in the story. So just think playing a game like this where you actually have to choose some dialogue and people vote for you to choose probably the craziest, the silliest stream of dialogue, and it really could take a loop for how the game affects you. Honestly, I can really see some streamers making just separate files. Like, this is what I'm going to play with when I stream it, so the fans can actually interact. And then this is going to be my actual game and play how I want to play it. I want to actually give a shout out to Stadia because, like I said, they continue to try to improve. And I really think that this feature could be really entertaining and fun. Honestly, shout out to Stadia for this one. And now, well, we got an official statement from Warner Brothers president about the whole J.K. Rowling thing. And well, he actually put out not a bad statement, not a bad point, right? So he actually put out and he said, not a lot I can comment on other than since we did get so many questions, I wanted to be responsive the best way I can. The way I think I'd like to do it is, I'd like to echo something you've heard from our most senior executive leadership. While J.K. Rowling is the creator of Harry Potter, and we are bringing that to life with the power of Portkey, in many places she's a private citizen as well. And that means she's entitled to express her personal opinion on social media. I may not agree with her, and I might not agree with her stance on a range of topics. I can agree that she has the right to hold her own opinions. Absolutely, okay? You know, they're basically saying that she really doesn't speak for all of us. And this is what it is. He's just basically trying to cover ground. So when they put this dope looking Harry Potter game out, it does not affect sales because everybody feels a way about J.K. Rowling with some of her statements she's been saying. She's been wilding out there, and a lot of people just weren't happy with it. So whether you agree with it or not, these people are still trying to separate themselves and take the wizarding world of Harry Potter and make an awesome video game of it. And also, Harry Potter's not in the game. This game is in the 1800s. But so, yeah, I respect this statement. You know, I want to separate them. Like, I don't know if I'm feeling that, but we like some of her stuff. Basically trying to separate the art from the artist. And all right, I understand there. And big respects to that one. But now let's get into the real meat and potatoes. So I know everybody saw it. A lot of people saw it. So we played Spider-Man 2 years ago on the PS4, right? Loved the game. But now you get to play it again on PS5, but with PS5 technology, they actually also changed the actor that plays Peter Parker. Yes. So they put it up online and a lot of people wasn't feeling the new look, but then they really explained going forward on the PS5 that they would be changing things. I really think that they're trying to set up some Marvel or Spider-Man universe, if you ask me. But here's an official statement. Today's news about the new Peter Parker face model has surprised some of you. And we at Insomniac totally understand your reaction. Heck, it even took me a while to get used to Peter's new look. But as we discussed the franchise future and moving to the PS5, it quickly became apparent that delivering even more believable looking characters made finding a better facial match for actor Yuri Lowenthal, who we all love as Peter, a necessity. We care as much about this character as your attachment to him. So please know we didn't make this decision lightly. as we did throughout the development of Marvel Spider-Man. We'll continue to read your comments, listen, and always be looking to always improve every facet of the game. At the same time, I hope you can trust us that this decision is what we feel is best for the future of the franchise and our upcoming goals for this beloved Marvel character. This game, it just seems like this is pretty much a whole new game at some point. Of course, it gets remastered, got ray tracing, gets buffed out, put a new shed of skin on it. The game looks phenomenal. But the character model, I'll be honest, actually looks a lot more natural. And it's actually pretty cool. Now, he's actually only 3 years older than Spider-Man, but he actually has a youthful but adult look. He looks a lot closer to Miles Morales' age, which will be real funny when you see them close together, because you know he'll probably be in Miles Morales' game, right? So it's really, really interesting. And Brian Intihar released this statement. He's the creative director over at Insomniac Games. And well, it really didn't sit right with a lot of people. This explanation makes a lot of sense. Honestly, it's kind of feeling like when they replaced Terrence Howard with Don Cheadle as War Machine. And it's just like, oh, you think nobody noticed? No, Terrence Howard wanted more money, and people in Disney was like, all right, nah, we ain't having that. So now we got Don Cheadle as War Machine. But I definitely understand this, and I really hope this is great. I honestly feel like we might not even notice once we boot up the game, because we love the game. We're going to play it and be like, yeah, it actually looks pretty natural. Lads and ladders, thank you so much for watching. Thank you for tuning in. Go ahead and hit the like button if you haven't already. If not, hit the dislike. It's all good. If you're new here, hit the subscribe button and scroll up to all when you know when your boy is posting. Let me know how you feel all about this stuff in the comments down below. Thank you so much for watching once again. And this video is finito.